All right, guys, we're back with another video. We are up to episode 5 of the DCSports87 Dollars series. If you're new to this channel or new to this series is about me buying cards here and trying to flip them for profit on consignment at DC Sports. So far, after 4 episodes, we're up to just over $1,700 in profit. Hopefully we can keep this profit chain rolling because we've got some very nice cards here. A few riskier ones in here, trying to keep it a little bit fun as well. Obviously the goal is to make some profit, but also keep this series fun and entertaining for you guys and for myself as well. And what a way to show how fun it is by sending probably the riskiest card I've ever bought into consignment. I talked about it in a recent video, the Kenley Chandler Flawless 1/1 RPA. Now, he's a bit of a no-name player, but a flawless 1/1 RPA might be in the top 3, top 4 cards that you'd want to collect of a player. Black Finite, a black, true black 1/1 Prism would be up there, as well as a National Treasures Logo Man RPA as well. Yeah, he's a no-name player. I bought it for $175 Australian. Let's see what it goes for. I'll tell you guys what it goes for post fees, and then at the end we'll go through total profit and loss numbers. But yes, very exciting. I'll show the card off because we can preview that, and let's make sure I'm recording as well. But yes, very gorgeous card here. As you can see, 1/1. As if you don't know, flawless rookie cards or flawless rookie patches are the only patches from rookie years that are game worn. So you can see there it's a game worn used material. So if you're a Kenley Chandler collector, this would be like almost one of the best cards that you'd want to go for. So $175 Australian, that's around $110 US. We want to beat that number. Let's see how we go. And we'll scroll down. Wow. That is a good start. $315 US. What, 480 Australian, fees taken out. Let's go 420 to 430 Australian. So almost doubling my money there. Yeah, that's incredible. I honestly thought it would have been a little bit lower than this, but again, I said it in the mail day. It'll be the last video that I recorded or put up. But I thought it could have been a $100 card or it could have been a $1,000 card, or obviously right in between how this one went off. So really, really great flip there, and it's great to start the video off like that. Let's move on to the next card. It's a Zay Flowers Panini 1 Premium RPA. It's paid $70 Australian for this. It's still sealed. $70 Australian is around $45 US. If you wonder how I find a lot of these cards, Facebook, a combination of Facebook, eBay, Card Hobby, people messaging me, but a lot of these cards, I'll try and say where I find them because I know a lot of people are like, how do you find so many things at good prices? But I'll tell you because I want to be transparent as much as I can. This one was just off Facebook. So $70 Australian, we want to beat that. Let's scroll down. $71 US, so about $100, $95 to $100. So we get about $25 to $30 profit there. We'll take that. That's very, very nice. Yeah, like Zay Flowers a lot. I think we'll have another nice season for the Ravens. Next card up, Mike Allstott. So this one is from Card Hobby. Paid around $20 to $30 Australian. I can't remember off the top of my head, but you guys will see the actual amounts at the end. Sticker auto, but jumbo black jersey. I love his auto. It's player worn used material. So $20 to $30 Australian. Yeah, like that's about $15 to $20 US. We're just looking to beat that number. Let's see what we get. Wow, good. $50 US. So about $75 Australian, down to about the mid to high 60s range. That is very nice. The shipping on this one cost me a little bit more than normal. I insured it a little bit extra just to kind of, yeah, I thought the cards in this were quite good, so I was a little bit careful with it. Sometimes I send Express with no insurance, but sometimes I will send Express with 500 insurance. I never really go above that. I've never lost a package. Touch wood, touch every single thing in this in this whole space, but don't want to be losing a package. And yeah, I'll insure them from time to time. Next one up, this was from my man, Marshall Collectibles. Bought this one in a lot. It's kind of hard to equate the cost of this because I haven't sold everything yet for profit, or I haven't broken even on the lot, so I can't exactly say that this was $0. So it's a bit of a hard one to kind of equate in terms of cost. But this is Josh Jacobs Immaculate Jumbo Patch Auto, player worn used, and it's also jersey numbered. I did put a sticky note on it to say it was jersey numbered, and I wanted to see if DC Sports would actually include it into the listing, but they didn't. They just had the listing, I'll show it there, but just had it, 28 out of 99. And also, if you guys can't tell, they've upgraded their photos and the pictures that they use. I don't know if I can't tell if this is a scandal, if it's just a really good photo. But yeah, props to them, because in the past, their photos they weren't bad, but they were just kind of average. But now these are really nice looking photos. So props to them for upgrading it. And we get around $95 down to about $85 to $90. So again, hard to equate this one into an actual cost. I don't know if we should have like a rule down below. Like, you should let me know in the comments if a lot itself hasn't profited yet. How do I kind of work out the cost of a card to add into the spreadsheet? Because I don't want to just be putting $0 and then all of a sudden I've made an $85 sale and I've got $85 in profit. I don't think that's kind of being fair. Don't know how we can equate this one into a total cost, because there's another one from this lot itself, which I'll show a little bit after. Let's go to this next one. James Harden, Obsidian, Blue Flood. So the later years in the Blue Flood's Obsidians are actually numbered out of 17. This year itself, not numbered at all, which is a little bit annoying, but it's a PSA 10. I'd say it's probably a case hit or some in that realm of rarity. So the ones out of 17 do go for a nice amount. Like, we're talking $150 to $200 for bigger name players. And this one just being not numbered, I don't know how it will go, but I was happy to more so test the American market and see how it will go, because again, I've said it in the previous DC Sports Dollars series videos, our dollar is pretty poor in comparison to the American one at the moment. So be setting my cards there. And yeah, look, we get about $75. So, I mean, a Harden out of 17 probably would have went for 3 figures, but $75 Australian down to about $65 to $70. Not going to get the amount that we probably would have wanted, but that's fine, because I bought it in a lot that I've kind of broken even on as well. But yeah, let's go to the other way. Let's try to find some cheaper cards. Let's go to a bargain box card, actually. So I got this one for $1. Joe Thomas doesn't have too many cards out there, but out of $2.99, this is the Panini Sacrifice. Just got this one at a bargain box. When it comes to lower end cards, when it's anything less than $10 US, it's when you're converting it into fees and the Australian dollar, it's pretty much 1 for 1. So a $10 US card will pretty much convert to around $10 Australian. So if this sells for about $2, it's going to be $2 Australian, maybe even a touch less. So you ideally don't want to send too many lower end cards, and we get $1. So probably would have lost money on this one, which is fine. But yeah, got this one in a $1 box and just want to see how it would go, because he doesn't really have too many cards there in printed in general. Another one who is a bit of another offensive lineman for an NFL team who has just recently retired, who you could say is a legend for their own team, Zach Martin. This is the Orange Prism, very short printed in this year. In the later years of Prism football, Orange Prisms are numbered to 249, but in this year, they were just really short printed. So yeah, rookie card. Wow, okay, we get about $30 for it. Okay, $30. So I bought this one in a lot for about $10. There's a lot of there's like 6 other cards in it. So yeah, the other 6 cards aren't really massive at all. This was like the biggest card. I remember seeing this card and just knowing it's a bit of a short print. And yeah, good to see that it sold very well. I know with a day left in the auction, it was like on no bids at all. To see why I was a little bit surprised, it was because it was on no bids, and then all of a sudden it's gone up to $21 US as a sale. So yeah, really interesting one there. Let's go to another one. Nick Mangold. This is the auto red out of 199. This one's from Card Hobby. Don't remember the actual price or the cost I had to purchase it, but I'll show that off in the end, obviously. Don't know who Nick Mangold is. I know was a center. So he was a center for years. So 7 Pro Bowls and 2 All-Pro teams. So he's obviously a really good player who's now retired. We get about $35. We'll say about $30 Australian with the fees taken out. So very nice there. For those that watch the channel, have probably tuned into some of my NFL Whatnot streams. Whatnot NFL is very hard. My first stream went okay. My second stream was tough. And I don't know how many more NFL streams I'd want to do if I'm selling $10 cards for $1 to $3. I understand there's a bit of building up there, but when it's something where I could just submit it into DC Sports and make my money that way, I would have to look at those avenues. There's obviously some things that would sell better on Whatnot, some that would sell better on DC Sports, and you got to think about the effort levels and all that sort of stuff. But Some of the cards I was just selling there just didn't go well, and I think legend autos won't go too well and whatnot. I think people really want the shiny modern stuff like a Joe Burrow Silver Select or something like that. It might only be valued at like $5, but it will resell very well and whatnot. And that's just not the stuff that I have, unfortunately, but that's fine. Let's go back to NBA. Jaylen Brown, I got this one in the Philippines for $5. It was 200 pesos, which is around $5 Australian. This is the Lord Parallel. Obviously, it's the playoffs at the moment. It's just started. But Jaylen Brown, Lord, it's a bit of a short print. It's not numbered, but we'll see what it goes for. Yeah, look, $4.25 would convert into about $7 Australian. But like I said, it's about 1-to-1. So we're looking at about $4 with the fees taken out. So I lose $1 there. When I looked back at that Philippines haul from the card show, I actually lost a little bit of money on some of the purchases I had there. Didn't have the greatest internet and my conversions weren't too great. Lesson learned. I think I had a little bit of like being in the moment, wanting to buy some cards to kind of commemorate my trip in the Philippines. But I have to understand sometimes you don't need to buy cards, and I just had to enjoy the card show itself. So learnt my lesson there. Going on to the next one. What do we have here? We have a Buda Baker. Another one from a lot that I purchased out of 199 XR order. I couldn't give you the total cost of it again, but it has a nice auto. B Baker, number 36. Pretty good safety from what I know. For the Cardinals, we get about, $9 Australian, I'd say, with the fees taken out. Don't have much really else to say there. Let's go to some, okay, so this is a good one to actually talk about. So Ty Jerome, I sent this one in obviously two weeks ago, and then they've had game one of the NBA playoffs where Cleveland, I've gone blank on who they're playing. Cleveland playing Miami, I think. So Cleveland played Miami. Ty Jerome had a great game off the bench. And yeah, he's a player like 2-3 years ago, bouncing around from team to team. Golden State had him. Houston had him for like a day, and then we released him. Just bouncing around from team to team. No one really seems to want him. And I've got like maybe 5 or 6 autos kind of behind me. And I was like, I'll send one of these in because he's been playing well. His prices have gone up. He's been a really sort of like dollar box sort of player. And then he had this really good game against Miami, 27 points off the bench. And just his cards have gone really nuts, and I'm glad to see that he's playing well. So I've had really lucky time with this. It's not how it always works out. So I think I bought this one for like $2 to $3. So let's see what we get. And there you go. So we get that. I mean, that's a really good flip there. That's about 55. That's like a $2 into $50 to $55 flip there. It's a sticker order. It's out of 25, but I think just really lucky timing with this one, and I didn't project that to happen. Happens sometimes where you send in a card and it doesn't go well because they've got an injured or they've had bad performance, but then you've got a card like this where it goes extremely well. And yeah, let's go on to another one, Mac McClung. So the last Mac McClung auto I sent in didn't go so well, but this is a national cracked ice out of 25. He's got a lot of rookie autos. Some with the Lakers uniform, some with the Philly uniform, some with the Golden State uniform. Don't know how that kind of works out because I guess he bounces around from team to team. Got this one from Card Hobby. Can't remember the actual cost, $10 to $15 maybe Australian. Let's see what we get. And we get about $40 with the fees taken out. So again, another nice flip there. This is shaping up to be a really good episode. Next up, Ben Shelton. So I got this one off Card Hobby as well. Topps Chrome Auto. Don't think this will sell well here in Australia, but I also think the timing of this when I sent it isn't amazing as well. To be fair, I kind of bought it just before the Oz Open. Probably would have been better to sell it around the Oz Open, but yeah, I think this would be something I probably, in hindsight, could have held and sold during the US Open because, again, it's not the best time to be selling him. He hasn't won a Grand Slam yet, but rookie, very marketable player. It is a sticker auto, Topps Chrome Tennis. I can't remember what I paid for it. You'll see at the end. And we get $51 US. So I reckon that's pretty bang on in terms of what I paid for it. But then also take the fees out. So we'll call that one a slight loss. Yeah, probably if I look back at it, I probably could have held this one just till the US Open because it just isn't the best time to sell tennis at the moment. All right, next one up. What do we have here? Moses Moody, Prism Auto. Got this one in a lot as well, just sending it in. Probably could have sold this one actually on Whatnot, but I had to bump up my bunch of cards up to 20 so I can make the best use of my shipping. We get around $20 with the fees taken out. Not much else to say there. Let's go on to some more football cards. Let's go Ryan Shazier. This is the limited auto. This is 11 out of 49. Pretty cool card. Unfortunately, ended his career pretty early because of a neck injury. It was kind of like as I was getting into the NFL that this happened, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, really nice card. I think I paid sub $10 on Card Hobby for it. Very nice flip. Into about $40 to $45. $40 with the fees taken out. Yeah, I think these NFL veteran / legend autos, they just got to go into DC Sports. I just can't really sell them here. I've tried Facebook sales. And I think the best way to go about it, honestly, might be through DC Sports. Next up, Plaxico Burris. Plaxico Burris. Anyways, we'll roll with that. Obsidian Auto, again, another one where I bought it off Card Hobby. Can't remember the actual price I got it for. We get around $15 Australian. Yeah, $15 Australian with the fees taken out. Next one up, Najee Harris. Got this one in Australia off a Facebook group for $10. Legacy Rookie Auto. I don't know if he's signed to another team at the moment. I know it's free agency for him, but I don't know if he ended up staying with the Steelers or leaving. It is in the Alabama college uniform, which can put people off, but it's out of 50. Really nice card. We get about $18 to $19 Australian, I'd say, with the fees taken out. Not too bad there, flipping from $10 to $19. Two more cards left for the consignment before we run into the end and then show off our total profit. This card I got from Card Hobby. So when I bought it, it's out of 8, right? And I actually had never seen this parallel before. I was trying for ages to work out what it actually, what the parallel is called. And then did work it out after a month or so. I think it might have been an Asia Select sort of variation, but it's called the snake skin, or they've called it the dragon scale, or the green dragon scale, or the snake. Yeah, it's green snakes. It's some weird sort of parallel. But anyways, I bought it for $45 Australian off Card Hobby. We're just looking to beat that amount. Well, we probably just break even on that, being $33 US. So thought it would have went for more. I've seen the similar ones, numbered to 8 for other players, go for a bit more than this. So I thought that would have went for more, but that is fine. And the last card that will show off, Joey Bosa. This is another card also from the Marshall collectibles lot that I purchased from him. Gold Prism out of 10, true gold, really nice card. Has moved to another team now. Off the top of my head, I can't remember which team it is, but regardless, we'll take any amount here. And we get about $75 Australian. So with the fees taken out, would say that's about $65. I think so far, from off the top of my head, I think it's been a really good episode. All right, so here is what the spreadsheet's looking like after episode 5. Look, we went through a little bit of a roller coaster. Again, I obviously don't know values off the top of my head. In terms of, I did ask you guys what would be fair in terms of valuing the cards that were purchased in lots. Before the episode started, I actually wrote down what I thought the card should go for, and I've just had that as a cost. So it kind of makes it almost neutral. It's not too positive, not too negative. And obviously, I think it'll keep it kind of fair for now. I don't know how to work it out if I haven't completely sold off the lot or broken even on it. So we had some really nice profit there, headlined by the Kenny Chandler, flawless 1 of 1 RPA. Ty Jerome obviously helped us. To Harden, one where the lots paid off has helped. Made not a great a loss on this Ben Shelton one. Really bad timing. Probably should have sold it waited until the US Open, because I think he's just an up-and-coming player, and you've got to rely more so on timing with that sort of stuff. But the legend NFL players did well. Mike Allstott, Ryan Shazier, Nick Mangold, Plaxico Burgess broke even. Zach Martin did pretty well, but we did pretty well there. We'll see how we went total, because I don't even know how we've gone. And let's reveal how we went in episode 5 in 3, 2, 1. $432 in profit there. Very nice. So our third best episode so far. It brings our total profit and loss for the DC Sports series to just over $2,000 at $2,160.25. Now, I hope you guys are enjoying this series, and if you are, please leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, and also hit the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. Appreciate you all as always. I'm going to be trying setting in some more consignments for you guys so you can see real time how I kind of can try and find deals and then also flip them to, you know, kind of help me in a bit of a side hustle way to make some money. I appreciate you guys as always, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.